Hey guys, it's that one Sam dude, and as I said in my update video, I'm going to be doing The Little Prince. The Little Prince is the movie based off of the book that came out a long, long time ago, written by this French guy. I don't exactly know his name. And I never read the book, just for full disclosure. And this movie, you can watch it on Netflix currently. It's available in very limited theaters, but if you have a Netflix subscription, you can get it, and you could try a free 30-day trial and watch Netflix. But this movie stars Jeff Bridges as the aviator, Rachel McAdams as the mother, Paul Rudd, James Franco, Benicio del Toro. It has a lot of voices. Ricky Gervais, and this movie is a star-studded cast for an animated movie. It's a really good animated movie for both kids and adult. It has the Pixar type animation. It looks a lot like The Incredibles. But this movie is about this little girl, and she meets this old guy called the Aviator, voiced by Jeff Bridges, and he tells her the story of the Little Prince, and this influences her life. She's supposed to be this perfect do-good little girl that gets into the best middle school that she can and has her life all planned out for her. But Jeff Bridges kind of teaches her that life is kind of unexpected and it's meant to have fun and not necessarily do what's right for everyone else, but to lead your own life is kind of the point of this movie. The movie is a fun and touching movie, and it's really great. There's not much that to spoil, so this review isn't going to have any spoiler sections. The only thing I disliked about this movie, and I disliked it a lot, was this story about the little girl. That doesn't seem to be in the book. The book is really just about the Little Prince, and this movie isn't a straight up adaptation of the book because it isn't about the Little Prince, nor does it have everything the book had, from what I can tell. It's only parts of it are taken from the book, and the Little Prince and the ideas of the adult world are taken from the Little Prince, but that's about it. Um, Besides that, the biggest complaint I have, getting back to that, is that the part that isn't from the book The Little Prince, about the little girl, that just feels it doesn't feel as good as the parts with the Little Prince. It's just not as good. It's not as fun. I feel like you're only watching the movie really for the Little Prince parts, and it's kind of disappointing when the Prince parts end because you really just want more of that. And the little girl feels the same, and she wants to learn more and more of this story. And Jeff Bridges gives her more and more every time they visit. Um, but that just didn't feel so good. But overall, the movie is a fun adventure, and you're gonna have fun. By the end of it, I did like the little girl and her story, but for the first two acts, she has a really weak story. The third act is kind of strange, which makes her story a little bit better. It's like the Little Prince, his story is very strange, and that's why you kind of connect to it. But I feel like we've seen movies like this before, but still, it was kind of unique in its own way because it was kind of like a spin on Peter Pan's message. I'm not going to spoil necessarily because it would be spoiling if I told you why. But watch the movie for yourself. See, uh, I'd give this movie an 8 out of 10 because really, it's a great, beautiful movie. It has a very touching message. It might make you cry because it does get very sad. It has the happy, sad, but it follows a formulaic plot, and that's where it loses points with me. In the first two acts of the little girl being very weak, I didn't like that, but everything with the Little Prince, I can't get enough. And everything with Jeff Bridges, I can't get enough. It's just really good, and it's a good intro for Netflix doing movies. They have a couple other movies, but this is their first real big animated movie that they've done exclusively, and it's a good step in the right direction. I'd like to see more content like this from Netflix, animated movies and movies in general. This is kind of their first thing. I feel like is for all ages. Netflix does really adult shows and movies, or they do really kid stuff. But I feel like this is the first one that's for the family. Everyone can watch it, and everyone will enjoy it. I feel it's a great movie to watch with your family. It's a great movie to watch with little kids, teenagers. Any person of any age is going to enjoy this. And that's basically my thoughts on this movie. Yeah, this is a bit of a short review, but there's not too much to complain about nor too much to like. If you've seen other movies like The Incredibles, Monster Inc., all that, a lot of Pixar movies, a lot of Disney animated movies, it's going to follow the same plot. I feel like it's not anything new we've seen, it's just a little bit different. Some of the animation is a little bit different, which is interesting, but overall, it's a lot of what we've seen before, which isn't a bad thing. It's still a good movie, but it definitely could have been more original with the new plot about the little girl. But the little prince part was perfect, and I felt that spiced up the movie just enough to make it worth watching. So check it out. Watch it on Netflix. Came out about, I think, last Friday. So check that out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be reviewing Preacher Season 1. That review will probably be longer. See you guys then.